Come with us to our first ever Pine Derby experience as a Cub Scout. Now, this experience was held at the Roger Dean Stadium in Jupiter, Florida. I had personally never been here before, so it was already like great experience for me because I've never been in a football stadium. So when you first got there, you had to stand in this long line to get your car verified. Now, they take this very seriously. I didn't know, this is my first time. So it was very exciting just to be in a crowd of all these scouts, these Cub Scouts or whatever else. So the first stop you had to make was to go and make sure that your car fit in this yellow box. So it had to fit in the yellow box to be able to participate. The second station you went to was the car had to be weighed. So we were there and the car was getting weighed. And guess what? We made the requirements of the weight. In the last section was you had to actually register your car. And after you register your car, they gave you a sticker and a number, and they took your name so that you'll know what number your car was, and they know what pack you're in, what unit you're in, so that when you go race with the other Cub Scouts in your ranking. So I think Langston was a bear at this time. You will be racing against the correct age group. So he had to give them the name. He put the sticker on the car, gave them the number, and we are off to the races. Now, again, this is my first time being there, so it's very exciting to see. But before they started the race, they had to, of course, do the Pledge of Allegiance. And so you see all the kids standing up. They chose one of the scouts, the scouts to lead the Pledge of Allegiance. So in Boy Scouts, if you have a hat on, you're supposed to salute with your hand on top of the hat. If you aren't, like he's doing right now, if you don't have your uniform on, you can just put your hand across your heart. So the kids were doing that, and then they also had to say the Scout Law, which is something I really love. So as you can see, two arms up, two fingers up. That's what they do when they are in the pack. Now, when they become a scout, it's a different sign. So you can see the scout is doing that. And now it's time for the races. Now, this is very exciting. This is an official race, so they have an official track. But they start at the same time at the top, and they go all the way down to the end. They take the time, and they also see who is the winner of the specific race. So as they continue to race the cars against each other, you'll see, that they'll continue to race until they get the final top cars, and then they'll race for the championship. So it's very fun experience for the kids, a different experience. That's one thing I like about the Cub Scouts so much. It's really a lot of exposure that the kids get. So we were just there enjoying that time. It was had to be hundreds of kids there racing their cars at this Pinewood Derby. So we had a great time looking at all of them, looking at all the kids race. So it was a very exciting time for the kids. And we were just there. It's a great family experience. We had our chairs, we had our snacks, and it was just exciting to watch. Like, again, this is something that, again, you normally don't see every day. And so we had an amazing time at this event. I'm going to let you hear a little bit of action, but at this point, they were giving out the winners, and they will tell them, of course, they'll call the scout up, and then they will also tell how fast their car went. So this is the award ceremony for the actual event. Listen in.
All right, in second place with an average speed of 184 miles an hour, we have Brody.
So again, this is just the awards part of it. It probably took no more than 2 hours to get all the cars raced. So it was a very great time for the kiddos. So after this, the kids actually were able to go to the baseball game. So before we went to the baseball game, the troop, the pack, lined up, and they were doing some marches around and saying their name, the troop name, etc. Just great So we were doing this so that kind of to get some solidarity between all the unit, and to also kind of give us time before the actual baseball game started. So when the baseball game started, all of the kids, all of the scouts were able to walk on the field, which was very cool. And then after we actually sat and watched our first full length baseball game, which was very good. And at a certain point during the game, they allowed the scouts to go on the field and do one quick run around the field. So that was really cool too. So it was a great experience. I would definitely do this again. And if you are in a pack that has the opportunity to participate in the Derby, especially at a baseball field, do it. So this is what I'm talking about. That was them. They were just walking, getting ready to line up to walk on the field, and then again at a certain time, that's them walking on the field. They were able to actually go and do a lap around the field. So they were walking on the field, all of them together. And there you go. That's the lap they were able to do. I don't know if it's called halftime in baseball. So yeah, they were able to run around, and it was just a good time. And also, people were also able to camp that night, but we didn't. We decided not to. But it was very cool that they were able to run on it, and they just really had a great time. And this was a 10 out of 10 experience.